Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. We're through the first quarter of this season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brown. Duke the defender. And he'll get it up to the 44. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Throwing now on 1st down. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Commanders will have a first. Handoff headed left to Brown. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Here's the throw. Flush down out to his left. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Now a give. It's Brown headed right. And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He's stopped at the 17. That's 7 yards on the run. Still 6 to go on 3rd.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Throw on 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Brown will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They'll run again with Brown. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So it's second down coming up.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Second and 10 now. Gets everything he has under this throw. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Let's go. Go.
He's dropping back to throw. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line. Buffalo 18.
Throwing from the gun. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down. They send the tight end in motion. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
From the 18 on second down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Back to pass on first and 10. Escapes the pocket. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They start out second and 10. Looking for a throw here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To the air, third and long. hit as he threw it leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. The Commanders ready for the punt. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. It's fielded at the 14. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giants football. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Back-to-back carries here. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
Set up. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Short pass brought in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Oh, my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it's intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. That one's complete, right side. And that's good for a gain of 5. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 5. Looking slant route, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To throw it on 1st down. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and you get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 46. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's picked out by the Giants.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
70 Timberwolves. Check out.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He has the New York touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
Now Brown on to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll try it right with Brown. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Commanders looking down a very long field. Second down now, 7 to go. Pass play now. He's got it over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Call it feel, Kate, call it instincts. I don't really care what you call it, but the best QBs, they can sense it. They know it when that pressure's coming, and they know how to avoid it. Keep that play alive. Extend it outside of the chaos, and go get your offense a completion.
Running back sent in motion. 3rd down from the gun. He has the 1st over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. He'll throw it. Hauled in left side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing it again here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
It is Cup, left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Still sticking with the passing game. Escapes the pocket. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take the lead just before halftime. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready?
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And that's completed right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And disaster partially averted. At least he got his fumble back, but man, they're in a really tough spot to start this drive.
Commanders 14, Giants 10.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing it to start this drive. Forced out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker. And for the Commanders, a fifth defensive back out there. They're going nickel on third down.
Set. 79 Bronco.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Oh, and they're going to fake this one. Pass caught. And the fake works to perfection. First down.
I wonder how many times, Kate, the kicker's gone to the coach and said, "Coach, I could pull this off." They finally gave him a shot, and turns out he was right. What a great play.
On the set.
First and 10 from the 41.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Now this is a new concept. They are set up to punt on second down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. Trying to hit his fullback there. So they're left facing third and long.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
To the air, third and long. Getting out to his left. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Fields this one at the 3. And finally, they're able to corral him, but not before he gets a hefty amount on that return. Found some space, got his team 21 on that run back. And the Commanders will go on offense. Throwing now on first down. He's on the move. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Here he is on third and long. He puts everything behind this one. Big gain downfield. Into the red zone. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders push their lead further to start the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, or you can find pay dirt.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Mustang 19.
Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. Rolling left, buying some time. That's low and bounces short of his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. and that really did help force the incompletion.
Go.
2nd and 10 now. Connects on the crosser. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
To throw here on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. Throwing deep for the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Escapes out to the left. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. He's got it to him yet again. Tries to power through him, and the ball is loose. And it's picked out by the Giants. And New York is making a house call. Touchdown. The Giants shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number 1, make the recovery, or number 2, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
So the defense scores, and now their offense coming out for 2 more.
Let's go now.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He's throwing for it. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll come out throwing. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be brought down as... midfield, they're going to mark him at the 48. It's a gain of 22. And the Commanders will have a 1st. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. To the air now on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
He's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Just... Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Going with Brown on the ground. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second and 8. Complete over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Putting the tight end in motion. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And after some relocating there, Brock, they track him down away from the pocket. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Oh, 1st and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that. So let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want to knock them backwards. And now you put a whole lot more pressure on that offense to respond.
And they're going to have to regroup after this one.
Kate, you just know as a quarterback there's situations where you're going to gain the trust of the play caller or quickly lose it. And when you take back-to-back sacks, you've lost the trust of your coordinator. And now on 3rd down, well, you better do all you can to regain it.
Buys time, rolling right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. On comes Cade York, a lot riding on this kick. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Here we go, set. Viking 18.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Dumps it off to his running back. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Back now, pressure on its way. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants come through to tie it in the fourth. The touchdown brought it even, and this try can give them a fourth-quarter lead. And he comes through on the kick to give them the lead here in the fourth quarter. Now Brown on to send it away. His return starts at the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll try and punch it in. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
They're going play action. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And they're headed in reverse after that sack. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. On the move, headed right. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Brown adds the PAT. And the Giants grow their lead to 8. Now Brown on to send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Looking slant route, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Here he is to throw. Forced out to his right. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
Let's be real clear, there is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they've made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. To throw. That's caught for the first. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He'll look to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it deep downfield. And it's caught. It's a touchdown in the final minutes, and a 2-point play could force overtime. And now the Commanders face a very important 2-point attempt.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he can't find a way in, so this will stay a 2-point game, and it may all be over now. Down inside 30 seconds now. Their hopes resting on finding a way to get this football. And the Giants come up with that kick. They're going to hold on for the victory in this one. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this